Good evening, students. Today, let us discuss how to execute a server-side processing using Django. Now go to exercise 6. Then click the GitHub link and click create fork. And once the fork is created, you just copy the GitHub URL. Then open VS Code and now activate the environment. And after the environment is activated, we have to copy the contents of that repository to here using git clone. And once everything is cloned, open the repository folder. And after opening the repository folder, create a Django project. Here I have given the Django project name as Bhagya. And once the Django project is created, have to open the folder view using code space dot. Now go to your terminal and open the Django project folder, which is Bhagya here. And after that, we have to create an app. Here I am creating an app called as Math app. And once the app is created, just to open the folder view of VS Code. And in that folder view, edit settings.py. In that, go to line number 28 and give the allowed host as star. Then in line number 39 in installed app, see what is the app name you have created. You have to give the same name here. So here I created a math app, so I am giving the same name here. After it is done, you just save the file. So just to save settings.py file. And after that, in the app, just click the app and create a new folder and type it as templates. And once the folder is created, create a new folder with the app name. So here it is math app. So in that math app, create a new HTML file. I am naming the HTML file as math.html. And once the file is created, just copy and paste the HTML code and save the file. Then open views.py file. So copy and paste the views.py code. Save the file. And you see, before saving, what is the app name you have created? You have to give the same app name here. For example, here it's math app. And after that, save the file. Now open urls.py file. So in that, copy and paste the urls.py code. And here also you have to rename the app name. The app name is math app. So give it as a math app. Once it is done, you just save the file. After the file is saved, open the terminal. Now we have to execute the run server command. So once the run server command is executed, so we have to open the localhost URL. So open the localhost URL. It will directly open our server program. So there is a home page of our server-side processing. Here give values for length and breadth and press calculate. And once it is calculated, take a screenshot. And after the screenshot is done, go to VS Code terminal and see the server has processed the area of rectangle. So take a screenshot of this also. Go to screenshots folder. So copy the screenshots and open the math server repository folder and paste the screenshots. Now go to folder view of VS Code and see here the screenshots I have copied have been inserted. So now open HTML program, copy it. Now open readme.md and in that program type these three characters and in between them you name it as math.html and then save it. Then views.py file, copy the code and type views.py and paste the views.py code. Then finally we have to paste the code of urls.py. See, once the codes are copied, we have to drag and drop the screenshots. Here we are having two screenshots, home page and server side processing. If you have doubt, just to open the folder and open the files to check. So this screenshot is the home page. The other is the server side processing screenshot. So drag and drop that screenshot exactly in home page by pressing shift. Then drag and drop the server side processing screenshot by pressing shift. After that, edit the date for this exercise. So once date is edited, you just save the file. So once file is saved, go to terminal of VS Code. In that we are see the terminal is not visible, so press Ctrl C and after that we have to remove the Django folder. So type cd dot and remove the Django project folder, because since we have to execute the git commands, we have to execute only in repository folder. So initially execute a git add command and after that we have to configure GitHub username and email. Once GitHub username and email are configured, we have to save all the changes. So for that, execute git commit command. Now we have to push all these files into the GitHub. So just copy the GitHub URL link and then git push, execute the git push command. After the command is executed, open the repository in browser and reload it. And now you can check the programs and the screenshots have been inserted successfully. That's all. Thank you all.